Hey everyone, welcome back to your English class. Students, today we will continue our chapter number 3rd of the supplementary book titled as Ishwaran the Storyteller, which is written by R.K. Lakshman. As you all know, in the previous part of the story, we were narrated different stories developed by Ishwaran. One of them was about supernatural powers or ghosts that we will be continuing in our this part of the story. So let us continue with the first paragraph given at page number 16. Okay. He went on to narrate how he sometimes saw ghosts at night. I am not easily frightened by these things, sir. I am a brave fellow, but one horrible ghost of a woman which appears off and on at midnight during the full moon. So here Ishwaran he further added that sometimes he saw ghosts at night, although he was not scared of them as he was a brave person, but once he saw a very horrible ghost, of a woman, and it appeared on a full moon night at exact 12 o'clock. It is an ugly creature with matted hair and a shriveled face, like a skeleton holding a fetus in its arms. Matted means here complicated. Matted means here complicated. Shriveled means here wrinkled and shrunken. Wrinkled and shrunken. Fetus means here unborn baby. Fetus means here unborn baby. So here in Ishwaran he told that it was a very ugly, had matted hair and a shrunken withered face. Even it looked like a skeleton holding an unborn baby in its arms. Mahendra shivered at the description and interrupted rather sharply. You are crazy, Ishwaran. There are no such things as ghosts or spirits. Now, Mahendra, he disliked the story and interrupted sharply to Ishwaran. He scolded Ishwaran and said that he had gone mad. According to Mahendra, ghosts did not exist in reality. It is all a figment of your imagination. Get your digestive system examined and maybe your head as well. You are talking nonsense. Here, figment, it means production. Figment means production. So here, Mahendra, he replied to Ishwaran like, it is your imagination. And even he ordered Ishwaran to get himself checked up, like to get his digestive system and his brain examined as he was speaking nonsense. Do you know why did he ask him to do so? Because Mahendra, like he asked him to get his digestive system checked up, because when a person is suffering from constipation he gets nightmares and dreams of ghosts and supernatural powers, according to Mahendra. He left the room and retired from the night, expecting Ishwaran to sulk for a couple of days, but the next morning he was surprised to find the cook as cheerful as talkative as ever. So here sulk, it means be silent. Sulk means be silent or be quiet. Okay, so here Mahendra he was thinking that Ishwaran would remain quiet for a few days as he had scolded him the previous night, but he was shocked to see a cheerful and talkative Ishwaran the next morning. From that day on, Mahendra, for all his brave talk, went to bed with a certain unease. Unease means here anxiety. Unease means here anxiety. So after that day, Mahendra showed that he was very brave, but on the contrary, he was uneasy. He was uncomfortable because of the story Ishwaran had narrated. Every night he peered into the darkness outside through the window next to his bed, trying to make sure that there was no movement of dark shapes in the vicinity. Here, peered, this word peered, it means peep into. Peep into. And here, vicinity, it means nearby area. Vicinity means nearby area. So here Mahendra, what did he start to do before going to bed? Every night before going to bed, he peeped out of the window next to his bed to assure himself that like there was no ghost around. Okay. But he could only see a sea of darkness with the twinkling lights the factory miles away. He never found any ghost. He never saw any ghost there, but instead of that, he only, was able to see darkness and the twinkling lights of the factory. He had always liked to admire the milk white landscape on full moon nights, but after hearing Ishwaran's story of the female ghost, he avoided looking out of his window altogether when the moon was full. So, before listening to Ishwaran's story, Mahendra liked to watch the white colored landscape on a full moon night. But as Ishwaran had told him that on a full moon night a female ghost haunted the place, so he stopped looking out on that night as he was afraid of bumping into the ugly ghost. Let's move on to the next paragraph. One night, Mahendra was woken up from his sleep by a low moan close to his window. At first, he put it down to a cat prowling around for mice. Here, moan, it means crying. It means sound of crying. Okay, prowling means searching. Prowling means searching. Okay, so one night what happened, as Mahindra was asleep, he was awakened by the sound of someone crying, and he considered that it could be a cat looking for mice, and he tried to go back to sleep. But the sound was too guttural for a cat. He resisted the curiosity to look out, lest he should behold a sight which would stop his heart. Guttural means here harsh sound. Guttural means here harsh sound. So, the sound, it became more harsh and seemed to be a human sound. So, Mahendra, as he wanted to peep out of the window, but stopped himself as he was afraid that if he saw a ghost, he could even die. But the wailing became louder and less feline. He couldn't resist the temptation any more. Lowering himself to the level of the windowsill, he looked out at the white sheet of moonlight outside. So, here, feline, it means relating to cat. Feline, it means relating to cat. Okay, temptation. Temptation means desire to do something. Temptation means desire to do something. Windowsill, it means a piece of wood that forms the base of the window. A piece of wood that forms the base of window. Okay, so here as the crying sound became more louder, it didn't appear to be the sound of a cat. So at this time, Mahendra couldn't resist, couldn't stop himself, and so he bent down and lifted his head slightly in order to look outside, in order to peep outside. There, not too far away, was a dark, cloudy form clutching a bundle. Mahendra broke into a cold sweat and fell back on the pillow, panting. Here, clutching. Clutching means grasp or hold something tightly. Grasp or hold something tightly. Panting, it means breathing heavily. It means breathing heavily. So, in the white colored moonlight, Mahendra, he saw the ghost there holding a bundle in one hand. So, that figure of ghost, made Mahendra panicked, and he started breathing heavily and at last fell back on the bed. As he gradually recovered from the ghastly experience, he began to reason with himself and finally concluded that it must have been some sort of auto-suggestion, some trick that his subconscious had played on him. Okay, so here ghastly, it means causing horror and fear. Causing horror and fear. Second, auto-suggestion, it means ideas of a person. Ideas of a person. Subconscious, it means connected with feelings. Connected with feelings. So, after some time, what happened? He recovered from the scary experience and thought that probably his subconscious mind was, showing him the ghost as he had been thinking of it. So at last, he assured himself that actually there was no ghost, and his mind, was playing a trick on him. So let us see what is given here in the next paragraph. By the time he had got up in the morning, had a bath, and come out to have his breakfast, the horror of the previous night had faded from his memory. So no, when next morning Mahendra woke up, he took his bath and came out for breakfast. He almost, had forgotten the ghostly experience of the previous night. Ishwaran greeted him at the door with his lunch packet and his bag. So now, Ishwaran, he greeted him and gave him his lunch and bag. Just as Mahendra was stepping out, Ishwaran grinned and said, "Sir, remember the other day when I was telling you about the female ghost with a fetus in its arms? You were so angry with me for imagining things. Well, you saw her yourself last night." So here grinned, it means smiled broadly. Smiled broadly. So here, as Mahendra, was about to leave, Ishwaran smiled and said that, "Do you remember, sir, the other day you had scolded me for discussing the ugly ghost, but last night you yourself saw it with a fetus in its arms. I came running, hearing the sound of mourning that was coming from your room." What is he saying here? He further said that he heard Mahendra's cries coming from his room the previous night. So let us move on to the last paragraph of this chapter. A chill went down Mahendra's spine. He didn't wait for Ishwaran to complete his sentence. He hurried away to his office and handed in his papers, resolving to leave the haunted place the very next day. Chill means here a feeling of fear. Chill means here a feeling of fear. Spine means backbone. Spine means backbone. Handed in his papers means resigned. Handed in his papers means resigned. Resolving means deciding. Resolving means deciding. Haunted place means visited by ghosts. Haunted place means visited by ghosts. Okay, so here, Ishwaran's comment scared Mahendra once again, and without hearing him further, he, hurried off to his office and decided to resign from the job and leave that haunted place as he couldn't live there any longer. So, students, what message did you get from this story? Most of us do not have a clear idea about supernatural things like ghosts. Some people may believe in it while some may not, but we have secret fear of ghosts which we may not admit. So this lesson, gives the message that there might be certain things in this world that is beyond our understanding.